Today we're here at the best AI agency event in the entire world. On this yacht I'm going on are some of the most successful people in the entire AI space, including the guy who literally invented the business model. I'm gonna investigate whether or not these people know something that I don't, and overall network with and meet some of the really cool people in the space. Gotta talk some business, right? So, texting my group chat with a couple of my boys who are working for me. Essentially what we're doing is we're building out the webinar funnel from scratch. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like now. I just don't like the landing page, the BSL. I don't think it really catches the eye, and I don't think the copy really is there for what we want and who we want to convert in the actual webinar. So definitely gonna touch that up. I have a team of people working on it right now. Also, before we were just running meta ads strictly, only Instagram, Facebook, things like that. Now we're transitioning over to TikTok as well. So we're doing meta and TikTok ads because apparently like TikTok ads for other people in the space I've been talking to are fucking crushing. So I'm gonna check that out. We're about to hop on the boat. I'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully it's a good time. What's up guys, so I'm here with Liam. Just want to ask a couple questions. A bunch of you guys want to get started transitioning over to YouTube, kind of longer form content. What would you say is the easiest way to kind of get clients? A lot of people I'm helping are struggling with the whole client acquisition, cold calling, things like that. How would you say to get that first client is the easiest?
Definitely warm outreach. That's the best way to get started. You've got people that you already know. This is like we look at the data in the accelerator. Hands down, the easiest way to get clients is to talk to people you already know. It's easier to get someone who you have a connection with than a stranger to buy from you. So I'd definitely go warm outreach first, and then from there you got to roll those wins over and make content about what you did for them. So it's probably a 3 to 6 month learning period of just getting those warm projects done, and then taking that and rolling it into content after that.
And then a bunch of people I'm talking to only want to specifically like sell AI. Just because a bunch of like door-to-door people after the summer, they're like, shit, how do I make money? Like, how would you say them to kind of fulfill the deals they're selling, get the back end, like get in touch with high quality developers?
They got on the sales side, but not the dev side. I'd say, like I was talking about in the speech there's a lot of these platforms popping up that allow you to deliver without necessarily having to.
What's up, bro? So I'm here with
Vince Warnoff.
So what do you do in the AI space?
So in the AI space, I run a Chess and Insights podcast, which is one of the top podcasts in the world. I run a magazine. I run a publishing company, but AI features in all of those aspects. So we use AI to help a lot of particularly neurodivergent entrepreneurs to write books. We help a lot of people with ADHD, a lot of people with dyslexia and things to write books as well. And AI features very heavily in all of that.
So do you get your clients through the funnel through your podcast?
So we're at the stage where the podcast is so large, we get like 150 people a week pitch to be on the show. So we don't have to do any marketing anymore. We don't have to do anything like that.
Exactly. So what's your main offer from that podcast that you're trying to sell?
To be honest, we don't sell. This is the weird thing our podcast is not for profit, and our magazine is not for profit as well. So we don't actually sell through that. But in doing that, I usually give a lot of people free strategy calls. I'm a neuromarketing expert. That's my background, and so I give them a lot of free advice. And when you do that, funny enough, it's reciprocity. The moment you give someone something for free, they want to give you something in return, and usually that's sign you as a client.
And then lastly, really quick, what would you say, you've talked to a bunch of people who are interested in AI, things like that. If you were getting started from scratch in this whole AI agency business model, what would you say is the best way to get started?
First thing you got to do is reach out to your network, get as many leads as you possibly can from that. But the other thing is you want to get to the stage where people come to you. Content generation, exactly what you're doing, man.
Exactly.
Content creation. They build a model where you're interviewing other people. The moment you do that, you have the ultimate kind of way to connect with people. You literally go up to someone and say, hey, I'd love to invite you to be on my show, or I'd love to invite you to blah, blah. So you're not going up saying, hey, I want you to be a client. You're saying, I'm going to add value to you. So, it works really well.
Perfect, man. Nice talking to you. What's up, guys? So I'm here with Otto. He really helped me out. I was at like 8 to 10K a month. When I was talking to him, he kind of gave me the outreaching strategies, things like that. You want to kind of explain what you do, how you got started in the whole AI space?
Yeah, absolutely, man. What's good, everyone watching this live and direct? We are on a yacht in Sydney, and I'm actually one of the sales coaches within the accelerator of the AAA. If you don't know, now you know. And I guess the best advice I can give, how I got started, I've been with the accelerator since day zero. With my man here, obviously helped him out with outreach strategies, sales and marketing, they go together. If you're trying to run a business, especially in AI, you need to master those skills. because you can build the solution, but then you got to sell it.
Yeah, exactly.
To sell it, is it really that good?
Yeah, and how would you say you would get your first client? Because like a bunch of people, I have like hundreds of people in my DMs kind of asking like, hi, like I'm cold calling a bunch. I'm not talking to the business owner. How do I get in front of those business owners? I know how to sell it. I'm just not talking to enough business owners.
Yep, great question. Here's my advice for that. You have to do the deep dive on the research about that business and not just the problem, but the pain. You gotta validate that the pain exists.
Yeah.
Because you can speak to a business owner about the problem they have, but if they are not in pain, they are not going to move forward with you, my friend.
Yep. So a big part of outreach is like, of course you could do 10 hours of cold calling a day, but like if you don't put in the prior effort of like finding out, okay, this person is in this niche, their main pain points, I'm looking at their website maybe, and they're dealing with this, and this, that's kind of a big part of it as well.
100%. Even looking at their website, you're doing the research. You have to look at it at a forensic level, and you have to be able to explain their problem and pain back to them better than they can explain it back to you.
Yep. So if you're getting started from complete scratch, not a technical person, how would you start an AI agency? What would you do getting started from complete scratch?
Dude, from complete scratch, I would just watch all the content you can possibly watch on YouTube, online.
Yep.
Educate yourself. Like anything that you've ever done, no one was born like that. It's a skill.
Yep.
And every skill out there is learnable.
Perfect.
That's how it gets started.
Appreciate it, brother.
I remember back in 2022, me and Liam were in Dubai, and Liam gave me a call and said, hey, you need to come around and check this out. And I went around, and he had GPT 3.5 up on his computer, and he got it to write a bunch of website code. And he said, hey, I think this stuff's going to be revolutionary for all companies over the course of the next decade, and we need to figure out how to be a part of it. And so Liam took a sort of different approach where it was, hey, let's sort of build the demand first. Let's just put out educational material on YouTube. Let's figure out what businesses want. And then let's reverse engineer the business model off the back end of that. And we really started to realize that, hey, we're now we could be more than just a development shop. We're now not catering to just the 5% of the market that only wants development. We've moved to the 40% that wants to, really figure out where they can implement this technology. But also above that is the education level of, hey, I just want to understand what this technology even is. So we developed all these three pillars. You've got enablement, strategy, and implementation. Now, we started with the implementation side, which is usually the hardest, right? The development side. And then we worked our way up, which I still think is the best way to do it. And Liam will touch on that soon. But we started with implementation, then the strategy side, which is the consulting side, helping people understand where they can implement this stuff. And then the last part is the enablement side, which is essentially education, going in, doing board workshops and exec workshops and all that sort of stuff, right? So, and probably about 40% of our deals are now strategy work. 40% of what we have coming through the lead flow is asking for consulting work. And so it's just been a massive driver for us in terms of growth over the past year.
Main things here is I'm sure if you guys have been running an agency for a while, you've got a bajillion different tools, and to make an AI receptionist or a speech lead system or all these different kind of main use cases that are appearing, you've got to connect 6 of these together. And that's just such great evidence of how early we still are to this, that you still have to have this janky setup of multiple tools just to get things off the ground. One form of consolidation that we are seeing, and I believe we'll continue to see, is basically the extraction of proven use cases that are built on that kind of stack, where it's like AI reception. So we've also got things like Booked in AI, which is a kind of conversational AI delivery platform. If you're an accelerator member, you'll be getting some more information on that. And also a point wise here from my mate Jordan Platten is taking these use cases that have been proven and validated in the market, and we know that they are really valuable to businesses. Appointment setting, whether it's front of house with an AI receptionist, it's lead reactivation.